There is a silent crisis happening in your body right now, and it is happening in one of the most overlooked parts of your anatomy, your ankles. I know that sounds dramatic, but here is what the research tells us. According to a study published in the journal PLOS ONE, 86% of older adults have limited ankle mobility. Let me repeat that. 86%. That means if you are over 60, there is nearly a 9 in 10 chance. Your ankles are not moving the way they should, and this is not just about stiff joints or minor discomfort. A study from the Journal of Gerontology found something alarming. Foot and ankle characteristics, particularly ankle range of motion, are important determinants of balance and functional ability in older people. In simpler terms, your ankle flexibility directly predicts whether you can balance well enough to stay on your feet, and when you cannot balance, you fall. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, over 14 million adults age 65 and older report falling every year. That is 1 in 4, and nearly 39,000 older adults died from fall-related injuries in 2021 alone. Falls can cause broken bones, including wrist, arm, ankle, and hip fractures. A broken hip after 65 can be life-altering, but here is what most people do not realize. Many of these falls are preventable, and one of the most effective ways to prevent them starts with your ankles. Today I'm going to share 4 stretches inspired by Japanese longevity traditions that can help restore your ankle flexibility, improve your balance, and potentially protect you from dangerous falls. Japan has the highest life expectancy in the world, and they do not just live longer, they stay active and mobile well into their 80s and 90s. Part of their secret is a daily movement practice that has been around for nearly 100 years. It is called radio taiso, which translates to radio exercises. According to research on Okinawa centenarians, the longest living people in the world, nearly everyone interviewed practiced some form of daily stretching and movement. These are not intense workouts. They are gentle, consistent movements that keep the body flexible and mobile. And several of these movements specifically target the ankles and feet. Before we begin, tell me in the comments. Have you noticed your ankles feeling stiffer as you have gotten older? I want to hear your experience. Now, let us get into the 4 Japanese-inspired stretches that could transform your ankle health. Before I teach you the 4 stretches, let me explain why your ankles matter so much for your safety and independence. Your ankles are the foundation of your entire balance system. Think about it. Every time you stand, walk, or climb stairs, your ankles are the first point of contact between your body and the ground. They constantly make tiny adjustments to keep you upright. A study published in the Annals of Rehabilitation Medicine found that ankle strength and range of motion significantly decline with aging. Specifically, the researchers found that ankle plantar flexor strength, that is the muscle that points your toes downward, was significantly decreased in older adults compared to younger people. An ankle eversion range of motion, the ability to tilt your foot outward, also declined significantly with age. Both of these changes were directly associated with reduced balance. Here is another critical finding. Research from the Baltimore Longitudinal Study of Aging, one of the longest-running studies on human aging in the world, found that ankle proprioception, your ankle's ability to sense its position, is directly linked to gait and balance disorders in older adults. When your ankles cannot sense where they are in space, you are more likely to stumble and fall. The researchers concluded that ankle proprioception should be specifically targeted for intervention. In other words, If you want to prevent falls, you need to train your ankles, not just strengthen them, but also improve their flexibility, mobility, and awareness. That is exactly what these 4 Japanese-inspired stretches do. Stretch number 1, the ankle circle, or ashikubi mawashi in Japanese. This is one of the foundational movements in Radio Taiso, the daily exercise routine practiced by millions of Japanese people. Studies show that older adults who practice Radio Taiso regularly have significantly greater flexibility, endurance, and physical strength than those who do not. And this simple ankle circle is where it all begins. Here is how to do it. Sit in a comfortable chair with your feet flat on the floor. Lift your right foot slightly off the ground. Now slowly rotate your ankle in a large circle, moving your foot clockwise. Make the circle as big as you comfortably can. Do 10 slow circles in the clockwise direction, then reverse and do 10 circles counterclockwise. Switch to your left foot and repeat. 10 circles clockwise, 10 circles counterclockwise. The key here is slow and controlled movement. Do not rush through this. You want to feel the full range of motion in your ankle joint. If you hear clicking or popping, that is usually normal. But if you feel pain, reduce the size of the circle. This simple movement lubricates the ankle joint, improves circulation to the surrounding tissues, and helps maintain the range of motion that naturally decreases with age. According to research on ankle mobility, exercises that take the ankle through its full range of motion can help improve flexibility and balance performance in older adults. Do this stretch every morning before you get out of bed, or do it while watching television in the evening. The key is consistency. 2 minutes a day can make a meaningful difference over time. Stretch number 2, the seated toe point and flex, or tsumasaki no bashi. This stretch targets the 2 primary movements of your ankle: dorsiflexion, which is pulling your toes up toward your shin, and plantar flexion, which is pointing your toes away from you. Research shows that both of these movements decline significantly with age, and limited dorsiflexion in particular has been identified as the strongest predictor of dynamic balance in older adults. A study published in PLOS ONE found that weight-bearing ankle dorsiflexion range of motion was the strongest predictor of dynamic balance and general mobility. So improving your ability to pull your toes upward could directly improve your ability to walk, turn, and recover from stumbles. Here is how to do this stretch. Sit in a sturdy chair with your back straight. Extend your right leg out in front of you, keeping your knee straight. Your heel can rest lightly on the floor. First, point your toes away from you as far as comfortable. Imagine you are a ballet dancer pointing your foot. Hold this position for 5 seconds. Now, pull your toes back toward your shin as far as you can. You should feel a stretch in your calf muscle. Hold for 5 seconds. That is 1 repetition. Do 10 repetitions on your right foot, then switch to your left foot and do 10 more. If extending your leg is uncomfortable, you can do this exercise with your knee slightly bent. The important thing is the ankle movement, not the leg position. As you practice this stretch regularly, you may notice your range of motion gradually improving. The Cleveland Clinic recommends ankle stretching and strengthening exercises for maintaining mobility and reducing fall risk in older adults. This simple toe point and flex addresses both flexibility and awareness. Stretch number 3, the calf stretch, known in Japan as Fukurahagi no bashi. This is one of the most important stretches for ankle health because tight calf muscles are one of the main causes of limited ankle mobility. When your calf muscles are tight, they physically prevent your ankle from bending fully. This limits your ability to walk naturally and makes it harder to recover your balance when you stumble. Research confirms this connection. A study in the Journal of Foot and Ankle Research found that decreased ankle flexibility, specifically in the calf area, was associated with increased fall risk in older adults. The participants who fell during the study period had significantly decreased ankle flexibility compared to those who did not fall. Here is how to do the standing calf stretch safely. Stand facing a wall about arm's length away. Place both hands flat on the wall for support. Step your right foot back about 2 feet behind you. Keep your right heel pressed firmly into the floor. Your right leg should be straight. Now gently bend your left knee and lean toward the wall. You should feel a stretch in your right calf muscle. Hold this position for 30 seconds. Breathe normally throughout the stretch. Then switch legs, stepping your left foot back and bending your right knee as you lean forward. Hold for 30 seconds. Repeat this twice on each leg. The key is keeping your back heel pressed into the floor. If you cannot keep your heel down, step your back foot closer to the wall. As your flexibility improves, you can step further back for a deeper stretch. If standing is difficult or feels unstable, you can do a seated version using a towel or resistance band. Sit in a chair with your leg extended. Loop the towel around the ball of your foot. Gently pull the towel toward you while keeping your knee straight. This creates the same calf stretch in a safer, seated position. Stretch number 4, the modified Seiza position, or Seiza in Japanese. This is perhaps the most powerful ankle stretch of all, and it comes directly from traditional Japanese culture. Seiza is the formal Japanese sitting position, where you kneel with your legs folded beneath you, sitting on your heels with the tops of your feet flat on the floor. This position has been practiced in Japan for centuries. During tea ceremonies, martial arts, and meditation, and it provides an incredible stretch for the front of the ankles, an area that rarely gets attention in Western exercise programs. Now, I want to be very clear about something important. Traditional Seiza can be challenging even for young people. So we are going to do a modified version that is safe for seniors. Here is how to do the modified Seiza stretch. You will need a yoga mat or soft carpet and a folded towel or small cushion. Start by kneeling on the mat with your knees about hip width apart. Place the folded towel between your calves and your thighs. This reduces the amount of knee bending required. Now, point your toes backward so the tops of your feet are on the mat. Slowly lower your hips back toward your heels. Only go as far as comfortable. You should feel a gentle stretch across the front of your ankles and shins. Hold this position for 15 to 30 seconds. Then lift your hips back up and rest. Repeat 3 times. If kneeling is uncomfortable or not possible for you, there is a seated alternative. Sit in a chair and cross your right ankle over your left knee. Use your hand to gently point your right toes downward. Hold for 15 seconds, then switch feet. This provides a similar stretch without any kneeling. The front of the ankle is often neglected in stretching routines, but it plays an important role in how you walk. When you take a step, your ankle needs to extend as you push off. If the front of your ankle is tight, this push-off is limited. Research on Seiza and ankle flexibility shows that this position effectively stretches the ankle dorsiflexors, the muscles on the front of your shin that lift your foot. By stretching the front of your ankle regularly, you improve your ability to walk with a natural, efficient stride. Now, before I show you how to put all 4 stretches together, If you are finding this helpful, please hit the like button. It helps more seniors discover these exercises. And subscribe if you have not already so you never miss a video. Let us continue with how to create a daily routine from these 4 stretches. The secret to improving your ankle flexibility is not intensity, it is consistency. The longest living people in Japan did not become flexible through occasional intense stretching sessions. They became flexible through daily gentle movement practiced over years. Radio Taiso is broadcast every single day in Japan. 27 million people practice it at least twice a week, and many practice it every single day. Here is a simple daily routine using the 4 stretches you just learned. It takes less than 5 minutes. Morning. Ankle routine. Step 1. Ankle circles. Sit on the edge of your bed before standing up. Do 10 circles clockwise and 10 counterclockwise on each foot. This wakes up your ankles and prepares them for the day. About 90 seconds total. Step 2. Toe point and flex. Remaining seated, extend one leg. Point and flex your foot 10 times. Switch legs and repeat. About 60 seconds total. Step 3. Standing calf stretch. After you stand, face a wall. Stretch each calf for 30 seconds. About 90 seconds total. Step 4. Modified Seiza or seated ankle stretch. Either kneel in the modified position for 30 seconds or do the seated cross ankle stretch for 15 seconds per foot. About 30 to 60 seconds total. Total time approximately 5 minutes. That is all it takes. 5 minutes every morning to maintain and improve your ankle flexibility. The research on exercise and aging consistently shows that short, consistent sessions are more effective than occasional long workouts. Your body adapts to regular stimulation. When you stretch your ankles every day, you send a signal to your body that ankle flexibility matters. Your tissues respond by maintaining and even improving their range of motion. But here is the important part. You must do it consistently. Missing one day is not a problem, but missing weeks or months means you lose the benefits you have built. That is why I recommend linking these stretches to something you already do every day. For most people, the morning routine works best. You are already transitioning from lying down to standing. Adding these stretches fits naturally into that transition. Some people prefer doing them before bed. That works too. The key is finding a time you can commit to every single day. Now let me share some additional tips to get the most benefit from these stretches. Tip number 1. Warm up slightly before stretching. If your muscles are cold, they are less flexible. Simply rubbing your calves and ankles with your hands for 30 seconds can increase blood flow and make stretching more effective. Tip number 2. Never stretch through sharp pain. Mild discomfort is normal during stretching. Sharp pain is not. If you feel sharp pain, reduce the intensity immediately. Stretching should feel like a gentle pull, not a stabbing sensation. Tip number 3. Breathe normally throughout each stretch. Many people unconsciously hold their breath while stretching. This actually increases muscle tension. Focus on slow, steady breathing to help your muscles relax. Tip number 4. Track your progress. Each week, notice how far you can move in each stretch. You may be surprised how quickly your flexibility improves. Keeping a simple log can be motivating and help you stay consistent. I want to address something important before we finish. If you have any existing ankle injuries, arthritis, or other foot conditions, please consult your doctor or physical therapist before starting these stretches. While these movements are gentle, everyone's body is different. A healthcare provider who knows your specific situation can help you modify these stretches for your needs. Also, if you experience any of the following, stop immediately and seek medical advice. Sudden, sharp pain in your ankle, swelling that develops during or after stretching, numbness or tingling that does not go away, any clicking accompanied by pain. These could indicate an underlying issue that needs professional attention. Let me bring everything together for you. Your ankles are the foundation of your balance and mobility. Research shows that 86% of older adults have limited ankle mobility. This limitation is directly linked to falls, which affect 1 in 4 adults over 65 every year and cause nearly 39,000 deaths annually. But this does not have to be your future. The longest living people in the world, the centenarians of Japan, have shown us that daily, gentle movement keeps the body flexible and mobile. The 4 stretches you learned today, ankle circles, the toe point and flex, the calf stretch, and the modified Seiza, target every aspect of ankle flexibility, range of motion in all directions, calf muscle length, front ankle flexibility, and joint awareness. Combined, they take less than 5 minutes, but practiced consistently, they could help protect you from falls, keep you walking confidently, and maintain your independence for years to come. Remember what the researchers at the Baltimore Longitudinal Study on Aging found. Ankle proprioception and flexibility are directly linked to gait and balance. By improving these functions, you are investing in your future mobility. Start today. You do not need any equipment. You do not need a gym membership. You just need 5 minutes and a wall. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these 4 stretches are you going to try first? The ankle circles for range of motion, the toe point and flex for dorsiflexion, the calf stretch for those tight muscles, or the modified Seiza for front ankle flexibility? Let me know in the comments. And here is a challenge for you. Commit to doing these 4 stretches every day for just 2 weeks. Write "I commit" in the comments below. When you write it down and share it publicly, you are far more likely to follow through. In 2 weeks, come back and tell me how your ankles feel. I will be reading the comments and cheering you on. If this video helped you, please share it with someone you care about, a spouse, a friend, a sibling, a neighbor, anyone who could benefit from better ankle health. Thank you for watching, thank you for taking your mobility seriously, and I will see you in the next video.